Okay. Okay, so welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our Pilates class this Monday afternoon. It's going to be a combination of standing and also floor work as well. Okay, so the music's quite beaty at the moment. I'm going to change it over and then we're going to go into more mindfulness, more flowing, slower music, okay? So let's begin, all right? So let's reset our postures, okay? Sometimes we think we're in a good posture. We need that kind of little reminder on the shoulder, you know, that little monkey to go, yeah, this is how you should be doing it. So feet are facing forward, okay? So toes, second and third toe in line with the ankles, the knees, and the hip bone. Yeah, so you think about everything is a nice long alignment. I'm going to stand up tall, so I'm always going to feel I'm going to lengthen my spine. I'm going to stay nice and strong through the center. Okay, so our core muscles, right way from our shoulder to down to our hip flexor, so as we know it, into the groin area. So I'm going to put some tension into my muscles, not into my joints. Okay, I'm going to lift the shoulders and drop them down. My hands come into the side of me in a good dark position, and I'm going to just bring it down. Each side, down to the right side, and then the left. And again, so over to the right, and then left. And I'm going to come down to the right and bring my left arm over, and then down on my left side and bring my right arm over. Yeah. And again, now notice as I come over the top, I'm going to bring one arm under. Okay, so one arm comes under. So I go up and over and under, up and over and under. Now I'm going to open both arms. Okay, so now they're in horizontal position. I'm going to take the shoulders down. Okay, so I'm relaxing the shoulders. I'm going to inhale round, exhale center. Inhale round, exhale center. And again, inhale to exhale, and again, inhale to exhale. And I'm just going to rock and roll the shoulders. Can you just see I'm turning my palms up and down? And try and keep your arms in line, yeah, with your neck, shoulders, arms. So you're not here, yeah, I'm not down here. Try and keep them up. Okay, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the back of the hands together and float. Inhale, exhale. And again, inhale, exhale. So can you see I'm making like a figure of 8? Inhale, exhale, and again. Okay. Now as I bring my arms down, I'm going to lift my right knee up and I'm going to take my left arm away. So I'm just bringing in a little bit of balance here. Now, modification. If you feel that the balance is just too much, you don't feel comfortable taking your leg away, then just come into a little tap forward. Yeah? So your right tap forward, left arm, left tap forward, right arm. So up to you. Okay. Now I'm going to go into a hip extension. So I'm going to push back. So you see I'm still staying on my opposite arm. So I push back. I'm leading up with the heel. You see, I'm just slightly leaning into it, slightly, yeah, and again. Okay, lovely. Now, as you bring your feet back in, they'll automatically come back underneath the hip bones. I'm going to lift the arms up. I'm going to inhale to exhale down. So I bring the arms up in front of me, inhale, exhale down. I'm going to bring my arms in front and I'm going to roll down just halfway. To let the arms stay nice and long. I'm going to inhale, exhale, I'm going to roll back up. Can you see as I roll up, I'm coming up vertebrae by vertebrae, yeah? And again, so I'm going to roll down, arms nice and long, inhale, exhale, and then we roll up and shoulders back and down. I'm going to circle around the right arm, and then I'm going to take the left arm round. Yeah, and again, so round we go. And through. Okay, let's just drop the chin. Allow the head to be heavy, chin to the chest. And then look up and through and take it back. Okay, head on top of the horizon. Let's come out to the right and then over to the left. So think about the axis. So let's go down. Let's go up and back and then into the center, looking over your right shoulder, and then looking over your left shoulder. I'm going to bring it into the center. I'm going to lift my right arm up. I'm going to come over to my left side, bring my left arm under, okay, and then the other side. Okay, I'm going to do one more. Then I'm going to open both arms and do a thoracic rotation. So we just begin to flow, inhale, exhale. And as you're turning from the waist, yeah, you're not pushing the pelvis around, you're trying to stay in neutral as much as you can. Okay, and we're going to come down and round. Okay, I'm going to come into the center, bring my arms together and then bring them down. Now I'm going to place my hands just on top of the pelvis and I'm just going to rock my pelvis. Can you see? Rocking forward and back, so my shoulders stay down. I'm not moving my upper body. Yeah, it's just all from this area. Tilting. You see the tilt? That's it. So imagine I'm coming forward into an A position, back into a C, and then I'm going to be somewhere into my B. I'm going to go into a frontal plane movement as I lift and lower. So I'm going to lift the right heel and then the left. Doesn't mean I'm losing contact with the floor. Yeah, I'm just lifting. So I'm bringing the hip up. Can you see? Up I go. Okay, 2 more. Okay, now I'm going to place the hands just on the bottom of the ribs and the last rib. And I'm going to come round to the right and then go round the other side. Yeah, and again, so 1 each side. And again, as you're doing this, guys, try not to move your shoulders too much, yes? It's not like a big hula hoop movement, all right? And then into the center. Finding our B position, taking your arms down to the side of you. Okay, let's go back to the knee raise. So 1, staying in neutral. Yeah, I'm not rocking, I'm just lifting the knee and lowering. Now I'm going to go into a hip extension. Lift and lower. That's it. Okay. Okay, how about we do 1 knee on the right and we do 1 hip extension on the right. We do it on the left side and then back. Yeah, and again. So we come up and then we take it back into a hip extension and then we come the other side. Make sure you push back with the heel. Okay, I'm going to step it out on my right leg. I'm going to put my weight into my right leg and then bring it in. The same one to the left. Out I go and back. Push away and back. Out and back. That's it. Out we go and back. Okay, now as I bring the left foot back in, I'm going to almost train it. It's going to come back under my hip bones. I'm going to sit down into a little seat and then I'm going to stand up. Yeah, I'm just sliding my hands down my thighs. I'm not putting any pressure from the heel of my hand onto my thighs. I'm not doing that at all. I'm just lowering them down, just sliding them down. And I'm going to do 1 more. Okay, let's gradually peel the arms away. So I'm going to take the right arm forward, lower it, and then the left arm. And then both together. That's it. Last one, so it's a big reach forward. Okay, right knee up, just put it together, and then hip extension, and then on the left side. And then into a hip extension. Take it out into a lateral lunge. On the other side. And again. So we go out and back. Okay, the left foot comes under. I take the right arm away and then the left arm away. And then both together. Lift. And again, 1 more. Okay, I'm going to take the right arm over, left arm under. Just put it all together. And the other side. Over the top. And over. Okay, open the arms, rotation. So we come inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Bringing the back of the hands together. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Last one. And now you're going to take the right arm over to reach the left arm, and then the other side. I'm going to reach out over the top, and then over the top. I'm going to bring the hands together. I'm going to bring them down. Now I'm going to roll down halfway. Just let the arms stay long. Bring the hands back in onto the thighs and extend your spine into an extension. And then up into a flexion. And again, into an extension. And then into a flexion. That's it. So make it nice and smooth now. Try not to stop it. Yeah? And again. So as soon as you come into flexion, go away into an extension and then back up. Okay. And then from here, we're going to roll up. Okay, and roll up. Jenny, I'm not sure what happened there. We lost connection. Okay, I think we're back. Yeah, okay, chin to chest, let's roll down. Let's take the right arm and thread it through. And then lift up. And again. Drop it through, thread the needle. And lift up. And again, one more. Down and through. And lift to the top. Taking that hand down and then 3 onto the other side. So I come down and under and lift to the top. And again across and lift. Let's do one more. Across and under and lift. And then just place the hand down. Now we want to come back up to a standing position. So I'm going to roll up. And I'm going to take the shoulders back and down. I'm going to take the right knee up and the left arm. And then the other side. This time I'm going to go into an abduction on the right leg and the left arm. That's it. So abduct away from the hip. So lift and lift. Lift and lift. Okay. I'm going to tap forward on the right foot. And I'm going to take it round and bring it back in. So I'm just circling the hip. 1, back, and then in. And then the other side. Tap, back, and then in. Again, a little bit of balance again. Use your arms for your balance. Let's put it together. Right knee up, left knee up. Hip abduction. Hip abduction. Tap it forward on the right, take it round, and then bring it back in. Other side. Tap, round, and back. 2 more. 1, round, and in. Last time. 1, round, and back. You're going to take both arms up to the ceiling, and now you're going to roll down. Okay, we're going to roll all the way down to the floor. You're going to touch down on the floor. Okay, and then we're going to roll back up. Again, bringing each vertebrae up. One at a time. One at a time. And then taking your shoulders back and down. Lift up both arms, coming out into a nice little lateral flexion. And then the other way. Okay, lower the arms down and circle the shoulders. 1, and 1 more. Lift the right arm up. Let's put a bit of sequence together. Take the left arm up, come over to the right side, over to the left side, sorry. And then take the arms down and circle around the shoulders. And now the left arm, we take it up, we take the right arm to follow. We lean out to the left, we lean out to the right. We bring the arms down at the side of us and we circle the shoulders. I'm going to drop my chin to my chest and I'm going to roll down. Okay, I'm going to roll all the way down. I'm going to touch down, touch my toes, and I'm going to roll it back up. Okay, let's put that together, shoulders back and down. Let's sort of cut a little bit out. Up, we're going to go out to the right only, and then bring the arms down and circle. Left arm comes up, right arm follows. Left side only. Roll the arms down and circle the shoulders. Take a nice big step forward. And then the other side. That's it. And again, so big step. And then back, big step, back in. And again, forward and back, big step and through. Take your hands together and then just place them and take them around your head, yeah? You can do it, or you can just hold them or however you want to, but just take them around just to get the shoulders a little bit further warmed up. Round we go. Last one. So you halo all the way around and then you lower. So let's take ourselves back into our posture. Feet are facing forward, shoulders are back and down, slight retraction. And let's just add something in. Let's take the chin and take it slightly back. Okay, slightly back. Okay, from that position, you're going to lift up on the right arm and then lift up on the left arm. I'm going to turn out to the right. I'm going to open both arms. I'm going to close them and then into the center. I'm going to come out to the left. I'm going to open. I'm going to close and into the center. And then I lower the arms down. I'm going to put the right hand down towards the knee and then the left arm down towards the knee. And again. Okay, and I'm going to take both arms up into a front raise. I'm going to open the chest. I'm going to come in and lower. And again, so 1 and open, and 2 and lower. 2 more. 1 and open, close and lower. 1 more, up and open and in and lower. Okay, so let's go down on the floor together. So go and get some water, or whatever you need. Go and get your mat if you're going to use one today. And then we're going to come down on the floor. And we're going to do some strength work on the floor now. Okay, so we're going to come down to the floor in a safe position. Okay, so you're going to take your head and you're going to drop the head down towards the floor. Okay, so I'm rolling down. Okay, now from there, I'm just going to take the hands and I'm going to walk them away. You see, I'm walking away, walk away. I'm going to stop. This is called a down dog. So my hips are high and my heels are down in the ground. Okay, so I'm just going to stay there a moment. Stay in that position. Okay, now I'm going to bend the right knee and then the left knee. Bend the right knee and then the left knee. Now both heels down. Drop down on the knees. Push your hands up a little bit further away from you. You probably need to. And then I'm going to go into an extension and then into your little flexion. Okay, so into your extension and then into your flexion. I'm going to bring myself somewhere between the two and I'm going to slide my my left leg away and my right arm and then back in. Can you see I'm not altering the position of my spine? Yeah? So I'm just sliding away and then bringing that in. Slide. Now if you find this is okay and you're feeling strong, why don't you slide and lift and then lower? Why don't you slide and lift and lower? And again, slide and lift and lower. 1 more, slide and lift and lower. Now sit back onto those heels into a child's pose. let's change position and bring yourself around into a seated position. Now remember, on the third Thursday of the month, we have seated Pilates, so you won't need to come down onto the floor, right? So if you do suffer with floor work, getting down on the floor and back up again, then we do chair Pilates on the third Thursday of the month. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to take the arms and I'm going to bring them down, just touch the thighs. Okay. I'm going to just tilt the pelvis and I'm going to come back slightly and then I'm going to lift up. So you see what I'm doing with my spine. I'm coming into a little C curve and then I'm coming into a seated. Yeah. And again, into my little C curve and then into an extended. 2 more. C curve and extend. Now I'm going to take the arms away. So I'm going to come back. So I'm going to come back a little bit further now. If you don't want to, you can keep your hands on your thighs or even keep your arms away and then just come back slightly. All right? But when you're coming back, if you feel you're losing control and your legs want to come off the floor, you know that you're coming back too far. So it's just a small tilt and through. Now I'm going to bring the right arm back into a little bow and arrow and then the left. And again, so I'm going to come back and to the top. Okay, 2 more. And then last one. Okay, now I'm going to take it back and I'm just going to hold it there in a static contraction. Just going to lift up the right leg. Now I know this is hard, just give it a go. Yeah, a little go here. 2 more. 1 and 2. I'm going to come up into a seated position. I'm going to extend the legs, lift the arms and lean over. You see I'm stretching out over my hamstrings. Okay, come and face the front. So I'm here. Now I'm going to bring myself back. I'm going to place my right hand down and my left arm over and my left arm down and my right arm over. I'm now going to do a mermaid. So I'm going to bring my right leg in and my left leg behind. I'm going to take my right hand down and my left arm over, my left arm down and my right arm over. I'm now going to take my right arm down, my left arm up to the ceiling, and I'm going to lift away into a tall mermaid. Okay, it's got a nice stretch through the left side of the hip. And then I'm going to bring it down. We're going to bring the legs to the center, nice and wide, and we're just going to release the hips. So we're going to bring the right knee down and then the left knee down. See if you can get the knee down to the floor. All right, see if you can. Maybe you can one side, maybe you can't the other. All right, so we're just releasing the hips. There. And again, 2 more. 1, and 2. Okay, now I'm going to bring my left leg in and now my right leg around, just taking it the opposite way. Left hand down, right arm over, right arm down, left arm over, left hand down, right arm up, and up we go. And then hold that there. Okay, I'm going to come down and I'm going to open through. So I'm in a V position, okay? I'm sitting up tall, right onto my sit bones, and I'm up lovely and tall, okay? I'm going to lift my right arm. I'm going to turn the body and I'm going to bring it down, okay? I'm bringing it down towards the left foot. The left arm, I'm going to take it round and I'm going to look behind me. You've got a nice stretch in the right side of the lower back. We've also got this thoracic rotation, bringing it back up to the center and then the arms forward. Okay, so I'm going to bring the left arm, I'm going to take it out to the right foot. Yeah, the right arm goes back. So I'm looking over my shoulder. So I got a rotational twist. I'm looking out, my left hand is down. You may not be able to get to the foot, yeah? You might not be that flexible, but it's something that you can work on. You know, it doesn't happen immediately. This takes time, okay? And then bringing your hands into the center and then lower them down, okay? Let's bring the legs back in and let's just take the hands behind us, okay? So I'm not gonna lean right back on my hands, but I'm just gonna come up slightly. I'm going to take the right leg away, sorry. I'm going to open it up, I'm going to bring it back in and close. So it's a leg extension with a toe, flexed foot. I open, I come in and lower. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I'm going to lengthen my left leg. I'm going to come off my hands. I'm going to take the right leg across, the right hand behind me, the left arm around. I'm going to push the leg away. So I'm going to push it away from me. Yes, I'm taking it out over to my left side. So I want to feel the stretch here into the glute. Hold that there. Then we're going to just change it over. There we go. Cross over, hand around, and then look and push away into the corner. And then I'm just going to come into the center. I'm going to take the soles of the feet together and I'm just going to press down on the inner thighs, yeah? So I'm pressing down. Okay. Hold it there. And then just take the pressure off slightly and then just back and forth. Little rock. That's it. Okay, one more. And find your center position. And relax. Okay, guys, right, we're on the floor. I'm gonna change the music over and then just finish on a little meditation. So go and get yourself comfortable and I'm gonna just change the music over. Okay, so go and get yourself comfortable. It doesn't matter what I'm doing, I'm going to stay seated and read, but I just want you to sit somewhere and close your eyes. If you can, close your eyes, because the moment you close your eyes, this is all about body awareness. You become into this sort of, find this softer place, more relaxed. Just give yourself the next sort of 5-10 minutes before you continue on the rest of your day. What I want you to do is take some nice deep breaths in and exchange the breath for an exhalation. And just notice where the transition is between the inhalation and the exhalation. I just want you to keep that going, keep the breath going. So inhale for 4 and exhale for 6. And if at any time you feel the music is too loud and it's overpowering my voice at any time, just put it onto the chat. Okay, and I've just checked and so far nobody has. So sorry to interrupt. Okay. So breathing in for 4 and out for 6. Let's do a body scan top to toe. So go from the top of your head and gradually work down your body. Touching into places, thinking about where you feel there's any discomfort. Do you feel any stress? Any anxieties? And just breathe in, knowing that you're safe, and breathe out and let them go. Breathing in for 4 and exhale for 6. Feeling safe. Feeling peaceful. Feeling rested and nourished. Knowing that you spent the last 35 minutes exercising your mind, your body. Knowing that you're nourishing your body. Knowing that you're investing into your health. Taking this time out is so important. And now this opportunity to do some just gentle meditation. Just a short meditation can be just as good a restorative as a short sleep. So just try and relax. And if anything comes into your mind, chatter, lists of jobs, what you need to do. Don't try and keep pushing them away, using your energy. Just let them float through and let them go. And let's just take a few moments to give ourselves gratitude for the person we have become. And then give gratitude to what you have in your life. Because so often we think about the negative, what we don't have, and what we want. When we feel like that, switch it around to the gratitude of what we have in our life. Our homes, water, food on the table, our family, our friends around us, the villages that we live in, the communities, our pets. Just being grateful for what we've got rather than what we haven't got. So when you start to feel despondent, you start to feel negative, and you start to have a low on yourself about all the things that you can't do and you want to do but are unable to do them because of your health, just go back and think about all the amazing stuff that you have in your life. And we're now at the very beginning of August, and I'm just going to read a little poem to you. So here we are, over halfway through the year. A great moment in time to peek behind and see how far we have become. Are you who you so very much wanted to be? As the bells welcomed in 2025. Did you stick to those promises that you made yourself? Or did life take over, as life will, and remind you that you are not here to become a version of perfection? You are here to simply grow as you flow, a flow which is never yours to truly control. And in fact, the version of yourself you are now is more than you could have hoped for if you look with clear vision. Because you are so very human, my friend. You are consistently connected, sharing yourself with this world and radiating light as you go about your journey. You are continuously brave. You show up again and again. You rise again, you shine again and again. So let's welcome in this month of August with open arms and lay fear, regret and judgment at the back door of July. Because you don't need those heavy burdens going forward. You didn't need them in January either. Set them down. You need space to let in all the good stuff. 7 months in, 5 months left. Go forward with only what you need, because there is much joy ahead. You cannot yet imagine. What a thing. Now bring your attention back to your breath. Noticing the gentle rise and fall of your chest with each inhalation and exhalation. Take a nice deep breath in. As we start to come to the end of our meditation, take a nice deep breath in, fill in your lungs, and then exhale slowly, releasing any tension or stress that is lingering and you may be still carrying. Start to bring your awareness back to your muscles, your joints. Give them a little contraction and let them go. When you're in your own time, you can open your eyes and come back into the room, or you can decide to stay in the position you're in and just relax a little bit longer. Whatever you decide to do, I just want to say thank you to you for joining us today on this practice of Pilates and mindfulness. And I thank you, and I wish you a wonderful August. Thank you.